Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Cindy Infinity here. I just wanted to come on and tell you guys, first and foremost, I want to really extend my absolute appreciation and heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you who has come over and has um, sent a positive message, praying. Uh, my dad was admitted back to the hospital last night because of COVID. And, it's been this up and down lately with him, in terms of being back and forth between the rehab and the hospital, because of certain illnesses that are plaguing him because he is already sick as it is. So I really want to say, first and foremost, thank you very much to you guys. I put it out there, and the outpouring of kind words and everything, it really means the world to me. So I wanted to do a very big thank you to everybody. I'm in the process right now of getting ready because we had to reschedule family Christmas photos from this past weekend because it was pouring rain and we're doing them outside. So we are doing them today. We're trying to get the kids out of school a little early because we have to drive about 45 minutes to where we're going to be going to take pictures. So I just am wanting to do a recording real quick while I am getting ready. First and foremost, to say a big thank you to everybody. And I will keep you guys updated. The only thing that I got from my mother today was that he is responding a little bit better, and they have him on oxygen, they have him on medication. But he's obviously in a quarantined room at the hospital. So none of us are going to be able to like go at the moment, you know what I mean? But I will keep you guys informed as soon as I'm kept abreast of everything, with what's going on. So I also want to say thank you to everybody who listened to my short video yesterday. I'm glad that the recording came out pretty decent. I'm hoping that this one does too, because I have you on speaker again today. Multitasking over here. Um, I just wanted to say thank you again for um, everybody's kind words, and I'm not here to put down anybody or bash anybody. I'm just speaking about my own personal experiences, and also, from experience in my own life of dealing with somebody that is in, active addiction. And so what I wanted to say is, like, I don't want to go any further to just continually talk about, or I certainly never want to bash anybody. But I think that the direction I've always wanted to take my channel in has been about supporting people, but like from different levels, right? So are on different levels for different reasons, right? So, like, obviously when it comes to medical stuff, because unfortunately I've been through some pretty serious stuff. I am not a doctor, but I can always try to help somebody navigate through difficult times of not knowing where to turn or what to do, or concerned about something, and learning how to just become your own advocate when it comes to your own health. And the other thing too is, like, I just want this place to be a place that we can talk about our personal stuff without actually getting into a lot of the details if you don't want to. So, like, I want to give a big shout out, if I can, to iHeart Pink. iHeart Pink was in my chat the other day, and we were talking about how, addiction in our lives with other people has really played a significant role in how much it's impacted us on one way or another. And, she was sharing a lot of really personal things that she had been going through in her life. And I never knew that, as much as I always knew her from talking to her on different channels and my channel. So I want it to be a safe space for people to come and for people to talk about things. Um, I don't want it to ever be a place of contention, because it's never not that, and it's never a place where people get attacked. This is a community of my own that I'm building here, and I think that it really can take a very good direction in that regard. Where we can just feel like we can talk about stuff, and it's a it's a nice feeling for me, to be able to listen to other people, to help support other people, if that makes any sense to you guys. I just want to, I just want to keep it like that. I just, and I feel like there's just been a lot of stuff again going on, but especially with the holidays around the corner, but even more so, like, just because the holidays are around the corner, like, what do we have to do? Like, we have to be more cognizant of, like, our behavior. I think we need to also make maybe a resolution that in the coming year, not necessarily a New Year's resolution, but that we're going to be more cognizant of just other people's feelings. You know, I'm always very cognizant. I try to be, of other people's feelings, but it's a two-way street when you're having a friendship with somebody. And I think that people sometimes don't realize that, they always think that their problems are the worst. And to them, they are. To them, their problems are the absolute worst, right? Because it's all that they're given. But there are other people out there that are going through so much more. And it's not that we have to do anything, but we have to maybe listen and open up our ears and our eyes to that. And I think that if we are able to do that, you guys, and I'm not saying this from like some kind of like a hokey standpoint, but when you put things in perspective sometimes and you listen to other shit that people have going on in their lives, you can take a step back and go, wow, things aren't so bad for me, you know? Um, I just think that I think that that's so important, and it's also, like you said, like you said, like we've said, it's holding people accountable on some level. And I'm sorry if that hurts somebody's feelings. I'm sorry if what I've said has felt insulting or not supportive. Um, I think I've been very supportive on every which level I could be, and putting my feelings out there and saying how I feel about something is truly how I feel, And so the response definitely speaks volumes. There's no doubt about that. The response speaks volumes. And when someone is obviously that sick and they want to say that they don't give a fuck, well, that's okay. You don't give, and that's, what, I know where I stand at this point, in your mind and in your life. And so I'm just going to keep it pushing and keep it moving. I don't go backwards. I know a lot of mean things can be said, when people are in a certain type of place in their life or in their mind. We're all guilty of that. I know that, I know that we're all guilty of it. But I think that what I want to do is I just want to focus on taking this into a positive direction, because we had an amazing chat the other day. And I Heart Pink, you made a comment in one of my posts or videos, and you said we had such a great talk, and we really did. And that goes for everybody. I want to allow you guys the space and the safe space to be able to do so. And I want you guys to be able to be comfortable to do that. And you don't have to come on panel. You can talk about it in the chat. And this is part of us just dealing with stuff and healing. And I think that that is the most important part, because it's not about finding resolution here and now. It's about getting through the next day, the next week, the next month, because things are forever changing in our lives. That's the nature of the beast. That's life. That's how things go. And I understand that things are going to change, but I was so happy to have such a positive and engaging chat that we could all relate on some level, or people could just sit and listen, and that's okay too. I mean, I don't mind that. I really don't. So I love you guys long time. Thank you so much for everything, for all your positive comments and your love and your prayers and your positive thoughts. And I want to continue to give back in that regard as well. So that's where I want to go. Tell me what you think in the comments. I would love to know your thoughts on it. If you have any suggestions, please feel free to tell me and let me know, because I would like to take this in a direction that's going to be good, not just for me, but for everybody, because it's not about me. It's about all of you guys. I consider you guys, you're part of the Infinity family. And so I want to welcome that, and I want to continue to nurture that and be what I can, to, make this a really big, good thing for all of us. All right, guys, take care. I'll talk to you soon. Love ya.